Hey, I'm Robert Christian from SimTech. I've been in the IT industry for about 13 years. I heard of CharTec years ago. It's just taken us a minute to actually get connected, but I'm glad we have. The reason I came was to network with Gio, with GlassHive. I was given that opportunity and now I consider him a close friend. He's a phenomenal individual, but what I didn't expect was all of the other connections that I would create while I was here as well. The CharTec family is phenomenal. It feels that every single one of them only care for my business's well-being and our success. And I'm really grateful for that opportunity to interact with everyone here. Nick is a phenomenal trainer. He shares his best-kept secrets that most would keep close to the chest. He openly shares, and you can tell that it is his goal and his desire to elevate everyone around him and help all of us on our journey to become great entrepreneurs and dial in our sales process. Josh took us through a few trainings here at CharTec, and what was awesome is after his presentation, I still had a few more questions about my business in particular and some of our uniqueness. As the room cleared, Josh stayed and I was able to pull him aside. He took me to the front. We started going through some information he had, going to the whiteboard, and somebody walked in and said, "Hey Josh, you're late for your table." He was hosting a table for lunch, and he said, yeah, just a minute, we're doing something important here. That was pretty cool. He had somewhere to be, but he took the time to make me feel important and know that the things that I had to bring up and the things that we were talking about and building, it was meaningful. Admittedly, I didn't do the research I should have on CharTec and ARC and their company structure before I arrived. I didn't know who Alex Rogers was. As we sat in that room and they announced Alex to come and speak, it was interesting because the last few weeks have been quite challenging here in the United States. We've had a lot of tragedy and lives lost. It's caused uneasiness. But Alex invited us all to stand where we were and bow our heads. And as we did that, he opened the meeting with a prayer. And he prayed over all of us. He prayed that while we're here, that we would gain the relevant inspiration from God to help bless our lives, our businesses, our clients. He prayed over us personally, and that feeling of love is something that we don't find too often in the business world. And I'll forever remember his example of doing that. I was on the fence for visiting the CharTec Academy for far too long. If that's where you're at, don't make the mistake I did. Find a session that works for your schedule sooner than later and just come experience it. I promise by doing that, you won't lose. CharTec, paying it forward over and over and over.